42 years old. And, man, that's like Ashante Brown Sugar Talk in the Black Independence. It's amazing. It's amazing that I'm still in a situation of abuse. So, like I said, my dad, like, when I was going through all this stuff at the hotel, my dad called, just like he called me back down here, whatever, for whatever reason. He called me and my son was like, no, we should not go. So really, we just kind of stopped to visit, because we were going to West Virginia to get the bus. And, so, anyway, he just called me back to his house, and he was like, yeah, you can stay here, I'll take care of everything. And next day, he was like, you got to get out. I was like, okay, like, do you guys know that I just wrote Get Out, like a Get Out 2, like I was trying to do like a Get Out sitcom or whatever. And I guess because they had already been going through my phone because the whole, I guess, Beyonce fiasco or whatever they were trying to do, because they were like, they were already stalking me. So I'm in Texas and my dad is calling. It's the end of my lease. That's when Brandon shows up and starts acting crazy. I'm telling the lady, like, no, this person is an abusive ex. And she was like, no, it's not. Like, he's the irrigation guy and all this different stuff. So, anyway, I'm still trying to get away from him and do what I have to do. And, anyway, like, I was like, okay, because me and Blake had already planned to just try to get on the bus and go, like, so then he sets it up where he comes and starts dressing up, because at this point I don't know that he's wearing all these disguises. Like, I knew the irrigation shit was a disguise, but it's just not coming to me. Like, this motherfucker is actually putting on disguises to steal shit. So you see, and nobody ever contacted me from a show or anything. So this fucking weirdo has set it up where my family, I guess maybe they feel like they switching places. I was never supposed to switch places with people, but really what's going on is it was just like a letter that I sent out so that I could kind of get help from this dude named Marcus. So at that time, my cousin was involved. Her name was Danielle Prude. I guess still is, if she alive. Danielle Prude, and she called me and said that she was going to help me. My mom was trying to get her to help me with the rent, but my mom is like sort of a con artist, so it's like, do I believe her or do I not? So my cousin didn't help me. Somebody that ended up helping me was, I can't remember. She got me the money. She got me the $700 something for the rent because Marcus left. So that was when she finally, she actually believed me about the abuse. I had to go like to court and all this different stuff. So push come to shove, I get a job at Nova Academy. They're abusive at Nova Academy, but now they are abusive to other people. I guess that's when they started recording me. They were also recording me in the apartment that I was abused in. So it was like, why are they recording me? Like, what is it that they're recording me for? So then they even know stuff about Elder. You see what I'm saying? So now you know about Elder, you know about him helping me get my certification, all these different things. You know about all this stuff. And it's like, how do you know? Like, you should not have any details from my life. This is when it gets weird. It's like, it's the conversations from the phone. You see, people have become famous. Then my stuff is on the reel, And my cousin had a show on YouTube or whatever, Yonder. She was on the letter too. I wanted them to find out. I put her name on there. I didn't know her real name. So maybe I took Yonder off and put Danielle Prude on her. I don't know. Either way, I'm just like, why would y'all not stop and listen? You see, because I wasn't the person that did any of that stuff. And so now Colada comes up, because I was like, well, if you bother somebody long enough, maybe it'll cause cancer. Just another idea. But again, it's just a bunch of farce, because I'm really trying to get y'all to be like, okay, maybe we need to talk to her. So anyway, Colada comes up with cancer. I try to talk to the cousin that didn't like me or whatever when we were younger, and she had an issue too. So every time I try to contact somebody through social media, they would just be mad at me. That's what made me realize, okay, wait a minute, and this was 6 years ago, these people are actually jealous of me. Even when I tried to contact Mo, and I was like, wait a minute, like I can help you with I don't know what it was he was trying to get together. He was either the restaurant or he said something about being sick. So either way, I asked him if he need help, I help him. Either way, I asked. I don't remember what it was. That's when I got the message again through Facebook telling me that somebody was like, don't talk to him anymore and all this different stuff. And it's like, I haven't done anything to these people. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, that's what y'all do. Then now, you got to take me to the psych ward. Now Dr. Howard is saying I'm schizophrenic. Now, you see what I'm saying? Now and I lose a baby. I lost a baby in that time. I get to my grandmother's house, and my aunt, my cousin, my grandmother, all of them start abusing me. And I'm like, do you understand that I just lost a baby and got out of the hospital? Like, y'all not understanding what I'm saying to you. You see what I'm saying? So all this ends up just piling up, and I end up going crazy inside my apartment. The only person that's there for me is my son. Now all of a sudden everybody want to act like they're there for me because they reading what happened 6 years ago. They not looking at what's going on now. They just looking at what's happened 6 years ago. So all of a sudden this morning I get up. Yesterday I come in the house and my dad it's like he just wants to talk over me. He don't want nothing else. So he want me to go. It's like they want me to go through the abuse of other people that I help. So it's like I might let somebody come stay with me. They will do some shit and be like, and I put them out, right? I have to put them out like, hey, you got to find somewhere else to go because it's not working out. It won't be because of something just like out of control. It would be because they on drugs. They didn't have somebody in my apartment. They don't want to pay the bills. It's all kind of stuff. So now my dad is like going through this stuff, and it's stuff that people have actually done to me because I've been a very independent person. I'm taking care of myself my entire life. Now all of a sudden he keeps acting like I've never taken care of myself. I've never been the person to handle everything or anything. And so this morning, it was yesterday. I come in the house. I was here. I was studying something. I went to go get some clothes for work. I got a job, and he, as soon as I come in, he just started shouting at me to come through the door. Now look, y'all know that I was at that parade at the Dallas parade, and they said, and I was like, oh my God, I just love everybody black. I'm rooting for everybody black. That's what I was saying outside at the parade. All of a sudden, Issa Rae comes up with that. That's how I knew, okay, wait a minute, why do they keep connecting me to Issa Rae? Just like they used to do in school with the R. Kelly shit. So I'm like, why are they giving Issa Rae my line? Like, why is that something that Issa Rae was saying, not me? Because I was the one out there doing it. It's the day I had, and if you look on Facebook, I have on the hat. The other thing, the other person that could witness is my son's teacher was out there, and then the friend from Nova Academy, Yolanda Madison, she out there. So now all of a sudden I see Issa Rae with an off-white belt on the thing saying, yeah, I'm out here rooting for black people. Now they done just took that and gave that to her too. So again, like I said, my cousin is somewhere working for TV because they had already taken the stuff I was saying to my son in the apartment about Tamara said it, about his penis and how he needs to look at himself and and I called my mom to tell her that the kids didn't have to go, that the kids needed counseling instead of them doing it. So they would actually recorded something inside my apartment. It was only me and my son, and when I called, it was just my mom on the phone. My mom started acting crazy too. So I'm just like, what is it that's making y'all feel like it's okay for you to do that? Like, I really keep asking that question because nobody does that. Nobody steals people's writing. If I wanted you to have it, you could have sat down and talked to me about it. You see what I'm saying? And now that they're my family, because they're my family, that's what the guy said. That's what the guy was standing outside saying, Moon, and he was like, you can't help who your family is or something like that. I can't. But I'll be damned if I just sit here and just continuously let y'all think that I'm doing something or I'm abusing them. Y'all abused me my whole life. Why would you still be here trying to abuse me again? And that's like what I'm asking. And so my mom was saying that too. If you say that somebody abused you, they're going to try to do that again. And I'm like, why would they try to do that again? I'm grown. So now he just sent a message again. You need to be out by Friday. But I just got a job. Like, I don't even know how they paying me. How am I going to get out and I don't even know how they paying me. I won't even have a check by Friday. So where am I going to go? And that's what I'm saying. It's like, are y'all okay? I didn't do none of y'all. Like, how could you take the person that's helped you and then try to put me through abuse because you couldn't take care of your fucking self? That one boy, he got put out because he in there trying to talk to the girl's daughter. You see? I didn't question you. I just gave you a place to stay. I gave you a roof over your head, and then you came back and tried to do me dirty a second time. This the one, man, y'all, I didn't let the man use my truck. I say, come back and put some gas in the truck. He done went and took it a second time. Can't afford to put the gas in there. So I put his shit out at the gas station. Like, why the fuck would I sit here and have you misuse me? Like I didn't care for you in the first place. So I'm taking my time, being gentle with people, helping people, counseling them, helping them get to where they have to go. And then every time y'all fuck me over. And this is all after Brandon. This is all after that being Brandon came into my house. You see what I'm saying? Some people come and steal all your fucking peace for fucking nothing. I ain't do nothing to those people. Y'all always set up some shit where they do me dirty, and I ain't never done nothing to them. So now my dad, I done came in the house, I done bought a battery, right? He in there pretending like Brandon. I done bought a battery, I went and put gas in the car, $40 worth of gas in the car. You see? I done went and I did all this stuff. I gave him $200 because he asked for the $200. Well, he come back now, he paid me back, now he gonna ask for $100. But I gotta get out by Friday. Then he gonna say, because I can't get him $500. I just told him I can't never, I can't pay him. I didn't do that. I gave you the money. You see what I'm saying? I'm not about to pay you $500 to stay in that nasty ass house. It's nasty. It's not even a clean space for me to be in. I actually have to scoot the blanket over, y'all. It might as well be a twin bed. It's a queen bed. I'm in a twin bed because I had to scoot some of the stuff over the lay down. So it's like, what is it that's really going on? Because I shouldn't be being punished because of somebody else's mistakes. And then listening inside of my house, listening inside my car. They done came and tried to do the stuff from the house in the car. Then they come back, and then it's like, okay, once I listen inside your house and your car, now I'm going to steal your writing and use that too. Nobody told you to go through my stuff. And it's like, it's a consistent thing. Forever some bullshit that don't make no fucking sense. And it wasn't something for y'all to do. Why couldn't you just sit there and talk to me? Why couldn't you just say, okay, he was abusing you. Now let's get you out of this situation. Y'all just sat here and took me through all this shit with me and my son, and we don't need that. This is the shit I'm talking about. I'll write a story called Get Out There. Every time I turn around, that's all people got to say. The story's not going anywhere. You just keeping my life caught up in some kind of turmoil for fucking nothing. I'm trying to get this wife. Okay, look, y'all, we was younger. I'm like, okay, that's why I invited him down there, because it's like, okay, let's get a better life for ourselves. He wanted, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. Okay, well, if you're not good enough, sit here and be good enough. Now he got to start stealing and all that shit. You see what I'm saying? It don't have. That's why I said it don't have nothing to do with. It's your ignorance. He down there stealing so he can sell it on eBay. Then he just stole the business, stole the car just because his name on something. I said we can be like 51% and something else and 50%, because then that'll give us the business. He could have did that shit with his daughter. He done came and tried to steal my car because he feel like now we got a business together. You don't need to steal my car because of that. He tried to set it up so he could try to legally steal from me. And the lady stood there, she said, no, this car is not for you, it's for her. She bought it with her money. He act like he can't never do nothing. And why the fuck would you still want to be tied up to me and you not my family? He got my daddy over here trying to act like he my mama and all that different shit. All the stuff I have said or written or whatever I've done inside the privacy of my own home, he has actually tried to make it public. And don't nobody see nothing wrong with that. And there's something wrong with that. You should know what happened in my house 6 years ago. You should know what happened to me in the hospital 6 years ago. You shouldn't have people trying to kill me and take my son. There's some shit that don't make no fucking sense. Especially when all I did was good for everybody. What the fuck are the police helping you for? This shit don't make no fucking sense to me. So now, out of nowhere, that's what I'm saying. You gotta find somewhere to go by Friday. Why? Because you having somebody over. You see, he had this nigga over here talking about he knew me. She looked just like her daddy. No, I don't. I don't look like my dad anymore. I grew up. It ain't nothing. I'm like, do I know you? I had to ask him, do I know you? You weren't never around. His other friend only came around during college, so he don't know nothing about me either. So don't start stalking him either, because he don't know. He only came around when I was in college. I didn't see him when I was younger. And if I did, I don't remember. So don't start stalking him either. Don't nobody else know nothing about me because I kept traveling back and forth. When I was hurt, I hardly talked to anybody. So what the fuck is it that you are trying to find? What the fuck is it that you really want to do? You're not me. I'm not part of what you're trying to do. And I refuse to be. I haven't signed anything that said that I am. So then I was like, okay, maybe he doing this because he think me and Blake will be taking a trip at this time. You see, because they've been stalking us. So at this time, I would be out of school. I would take a trip with Blake. All you doing is repeating the same stories, or he'll try to make up something else. So I was in here for an interview, and I told him, I said, I never had a bad time at Panera. Yesterday, somebody gonna come. This bitch just push the button. They're gonna count the cups. Bitch, they don't do that here. They don't do it here. You see what I'm saying? That is not something that they do. So why are you here in front of me doing it? Then after that, I didn't see her anymore. You see, it's always something. And then I'm just like, why is he talking over? We gonna talk. We gonna have a discussion. And then I started telling him what's going on, and he used that to put me out. He told me yesterday, I don't have a job. You ain't getting no job. You was supposed to be looking for a job. And all this stuff. That stuff OC and Rita do. I mean, OC and Cricket or Riri and Cricket. I'm not a part of them either. Y'all don't have to do none of that stuff. This man has actually put devices inside y'all houses and recorded the conversations that you have had, only to come and give it to somebody else to pretend like they are you. That's why he didn't start doing it. Now it's Cricket. That's why Cricket wants to fight me, because she stole most of the stuff. Y'all see what I'm saying? This stuff don't have nothing to do with anybody. And at the end of this, even if you don't understand the names of what's going on with my family, please know that I'm being stalked and my family is being stalked too. And they killed part of my family trying to do this dumb shit. I'm pretty sure now the show has nothing to do with it. I think that Brandon Clark did all this stuff by his fucking self. And Munya Razi McConey helped him. Fungi, Munya Razi McConey. And Faith did too. Faith Hubbard, Faith Me, whatever. And they all murderers. Marla Clemens, she a serial killer. Y'all think it's a joke? It's not. Anyway, it's Shantae Brown Sugar talking to Black Unicorns. I don't have nowhere to go. Stop trying to fucking kill me. Leave me the fuck alone. Get a fucking life. Learn how to do something other than torture and follow people.